Hey class, welcome back to school. Welcome back to biology and virtual learning. I hope you all had safe, relaxing spring breaks last week. I know for me, I spent a lot of time with my puppy. We were caught running on the street. A friend of a friend saw this and then posted it on social media. So I got that picture sent to me. My dog may be little, but he's got some serious endurance. He can run 3 miles on those little tiny legs. Okay, so this week, in this video, I'm just going to give a brief rundown of what I expect you to do on this week, April 14th through the 17th. Okay, first of all, if you haven't completed all your assignments yet, check Google Classroom, check Student Connect. Okay, these assignments do count for grades, so you need to do them. Now, some of you, I've sent the assignments back. If I send you an assignment back and you thought you've done it, you probably need to fix something. You either need to finish taking notes on a section, or you need to finish answering some questions you did not answer. Okay. First thing I want you to do, you need to read the textbook. A number of you, I notice on your worksheets, you're not actually reading the textbook before you do the worksheet questions. So you need to read the textbook section first. So read 17.2, take notes, answer questions 1 through 5 on page 459, and then do the worksheet, taxonomy practice. And finally, watch the HHMI phylogenetics of anoles and answer questions either on Edpuzzle or on the worksheet. These are all posted on Classroom. So let's take a quick look at them. And let's jump to Classroom. And let's look at 17.2 first. So 17.2, the reading, what you need to do first. Let's zoom up. Okay, in this reading, you're going to look at the 6 kingdoms of life, and specifically how, when we look at all life, how do we determine evolutionary relationships? So the first chunk of the reading, we'll just go over the evidence for evolution. Basically, structural similarities, chromosome comparisons, biochemistry, breeding behavior, geographic distribution. Some of the same ideas we looked at in evidence for evolution also show up here. Then the section will go into phylogeny. How do we determine evolutionary relationships, and cladograms? So these are graphs that we use to show evolutionary relationships. Here's an example of a cladogram. Okay, after that, the end of the section, you'll read about the 6 kingdoms of life. So everything from prokaryotes or bacteria up to animals, multicellular eukaryotes. And at the end, answer these 5 questions. Okay, you can either do the notes, Cornell notes on a separate sheet of paper, do the questions on a separate sheet of paper, or you can use the Cornell note template, the same template I've been giving you guys the past 2 weeks. Alright, once you finish reading 17.2, then I want you to go to taxonomy practice. Alright, so in taxonomy practice, you will get practice looking at cladograms and looking at phylogeny. So organizing a group of organisms based off of their shared characteristics to see which ones have shared ancestors, which ones are most evolutionarily related. Now, one question on here at the beginning, it's going to ask you to actually make a cladogram. Now, you have to do a drawing, and some of you struggled with this on that evidence for evolution worksheet. So here, I'm going to double click, and if I double click, it will go to the drawing. And when I make my cladogram, I can then add a line. So let me click on the line. There we go. So I made my line, and then if I want to add another line to show an evolutionary relationship, and then I can add a text box, and I can write something, say DNA. So now when I save and close, boom, whatever cladogram I made will show up. And if I want to adjust it, I just double click, and then I can edit it. So I'm going to delete this. Save and close. And the rest of the questions are based off of a couple different cladograms. Whoop. And then the last assignment is this Edpuzzle video. It's a video about these lizards in the Caribbean called anoles. You can actually find them at pet stores and keep them as pets. But it's going to look at some different species of anoles on islands and how they're evolutionarily related, and discuss how natural selection has caused speciation. Now, 2 ways to complete this assignment. One, you can just watch the YouTube video. Here, click on the YouTube, watch the YouTube video, and then do the questions on the Google Doc. Okay, this is view only, so you'll have to either make a copy. Let's wait for it to load. So if you go this route, wait for it to load. Here we go. So if you go to File, you can make your own copy, and then once you make a copy, you can edit it from there. You won't be able to edit this worksheet. Now the other option, probably the better option, if you click Edpuzzle. If you haven't done Edpuzzle before, Edpuzzle, it takes a video and it allows me and other teachers to add questions. So here's an Edpuzzle, and you play the video, you watch the video. It's the same exact video as the YouTube video, and it is the same exact questions as the worksheet I just showed you, but the questions are just embedded. So I'm not going to play it because it's locked. You can't skip ahead. You actually have to watch it. But if I look here, my to-do, what questions I've answered, so at 1 minute 13 seconds, the video will stop and show you a multiple choice question or an open-ended question where you have to type something in. Hey, now, if whatever platform you're on, phone, laptop, this you're having problems with, just watch the YouTube video and just do the worksheet. But if you can watch this, this is going to be an easier, probably better way to actually watch the video for you. So let's go back to my little presentation. Let's go present. Now, if you need help with any of these assignments, you are always welcome to email me, to send me remind messages or private comments through Google Classroom, like a lot of you are already doing. Also, if you want to go on to office hours and talk to me directly through Google Meet Wednesday and Friday from 12 to 2, I will be on Google Meet, and if you just jump in, you can ask me a question, a quick question. Hey, how do I do this drawing again? Okay, I'm not really understanding this section of the textbook. Okay, that will be a time when you can ask. Okay, I'll also be posting some of my own YouTube videos on the content from 17.2 as the week goes on. Now turn in directly to Classroom or send me pictures through email or Remind. A lot of you are doing this. Okay, just a reminder, these are the ways you can do it. Alright, and if you're not on Remind and you want to be on Remind, you want to send me messages through there, the ad code is at MrGBio19, and you can text that code to 81010, just text it, or you can type the code in to the Remind app at MrGBio19. Alright, miss you all. Life is much more fun being in a classroom with you all. I miss you all asking me weird questions. I miss your humor. I miss your personality. Being in school is a whole lot better than being stuck at home by myself and my puppy. Even though I love my puppy, you all make life very fun and much more fulfilling. So hopefully when May rolls around, we're able to come back and do biology together again. But in the meantime, keep working on those assignments, stay safe, and stay on top of your work so you're not behind when we finally get to go back to school. Alright, bye everyone.